Hello, football fans, and welcome to Week 1 of Michigan High School football. I'm Dawson Thrash, and after this very long offseason, we are back. I am honored to be the commentator for this game tonight on this crisp summer evening at McCamley KNIGHT Field, home of the Portage Central High School Mustangs, where they will take on the East Lansing Trojans. Tonight, both of these teams are looking to start their season with a win. For the Mustangs, they had a great season last year, going 8-4, making the playoffs, but in the second round had a devastating loss to Byron Center. And on the Trojan side, the Trojans went 9-4, also making the playoffs, where they made it to the third round and came up short once again, Byron Center. With both these teams having very similar seasons last year, I expect this to be a close one. Now I'd like to pass it on to my analyst, Ryan Delp. How do you feel about this game?
You know, I agree with you, Dawson. Everyone has been waiting for this season, and a lot of positive things have been said about both teams this offseason. I expect this to be a great game.
The stage is set. The fans are ready. It's almost time to play ball. Once again, I'm Dawson Thrash.
And I'm Ryan Delp. We will be back with you at kickoff.
Mustangs set to kick off to the Trojans with Noah Klein back to kick. Hand goes up, and this game is underway. Back to receive it is number 1. He gets tackled at around the 34-yard line.
Great return, made a couple moves to lose some Portage Mustang defenders.
Interesting approach as a squib kick and the first kick of the drive.
Truly was.
Ball is spotted at just short of the 35-yard line. Comes out the Trojans offense with their quarterback BJ Ardister coming out. Under center snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back, and he's going to get stuffed right away.
Big stop by the Mustangs. Looks like he didn't gain a single yard.
That's number 21, Baylor Shansky, taking that handoff, and it looks like they just got 1 yard off of that play.
Big tackle by Luke Ludwig to start the season.
Shotgun formation.
Not seen a lot at the high school level.
And he gets stuffed up. That's number 6, R.J. Brown, taking a direct snap and getting a shoulder lowered into him, right into the chest, and he is going to get stopped right down
Might
there.
be a fumble on the play. No fumble.
Ball is spotted at the 37-yard line. It's 3rd and 7.
Fans are going crazy.
Shotgun snap. Ardister looking to pass. And he's going to throw it out of bounds. He was looking for a pass to the sideline, but couldn't quite get open. That's Kellen Lott. That just got stuffed up. Couldn't get open. Looks like they're punting on 4th down.
Great defense by the Mustangs. East Lansing Trojans only gained 3 yards.
He booms it down the field. Nolan Bloomquist calling for a fair catch. Punted away by number 0, Anthony Green. It's a large punt. And now the Mustangs offense led out by their quarterback, Rylan McNally. They are eager to get a touchdown here after this huge, huge stop. He takes a snap, hands it off to Cam Noe, and he's got himself a first down and a few more. Tackled by Kellen Lott. Great play by Cam Noe. Hand off to Noe again.
Great defense by the East Lansing Trojans.
Went
Gain of only a couple yards.
Tackled him by the ankles. That's Grover Patterson tackling Cam Noe. 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. McNally's going to take it himself. And he's going to grab himself a first down. Chains are moving. Good read option play by the Mustangs.
Definitely.
They have a fresh set of downs, and they're
Right about the 50-yard line.
1 yard shy of the 50. McNally takes a snap, hands it off to Noe. He gets a couple yards on that play. Looks like the whole defensive line just collapsed on him. Not much he could do there.
Not at all. Great stop by the Trojans.
They're going to get a gain of 4 on that play. It's 2nd and 6. He pitches it back to number 20. That's Aiden Huber.
Another first down.
Chains are moving. They're switching up a little bit with the pitch plays. Their run game seems to be working out quite well in this quarter. First and 10 for the Mustangs, 39-yard line. McNally hands it to Cam Noe, and he is going to get no gain on that.
Great work by East Lansing's defensive line. Just collapsing on him right away.
Yeah, I got to say, from up here, these fellas look very big and strong. See, must be hard for this Mustangs O-line to keep those gaps going for Cam. And
I agree with you.
McNally takes a snap, pitches it to Bloomquist, and he's going to go down the sideline.
Great run by the Mustangs as Bloomquist finds a gap down the right side and uses it to his advantage.
Honestly, he just outbeat everyone on that whole right side of the field and got himself a first down and a huge chunk of yards.
Close to 20-yard gain.
They're in the red zone now. First and 10 in the red zone.
The Mustangs offense has been really dominant in this first possession.
I agree with you, Ryan. McNally takes a snap. Hands it off to Noe.
Once again, that D-line is just collapsing on him.
They're doing a great job with that, I must say.
They are.
With Noe having a great freshman year last year. I said that right. He is a sophomore yet now, and he's having a great career so far for these Mustangs.
Had a really big summer, grabbed himself a couple of Division I offers.
This is true, yeah. His name is definitely out there.
100%.
McNally takes the snap. Hands it to Noe again, and he's going to get himself a first down. It's now first and 10. First and goal, sorry.
First and goal, yes.
What looks like the 7-yard line. This is when their run game is the most dominant in red zone plays like this. 3 backs in the backfield. McNally takes a snap. Hands it to Bloomquist, and he's going to go. Touchdown Mustangs, Nolan Bloomquist.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better offensive first drive of the season from your Portage Mustangs as they just moved down the field. Not much the East Lansing Trojans could do about it.
Yeah, kept running the plays, kept running the ball, and it clearly worked out for them. With this tough Trojan D-line,
they
very
found their
nice.
gaps. Looks like they are going for 2 as well.
3 backs again. Seems to have worked out last time. Hands it off to Noe, and they're going to get 2 more points. It's now 8-0. Mustangs are up. And back out comes the Mustang kickoff team after a huge, huge first drive.
It'll be interesting to see what kick approach they take here.
I would go for a long kick if I were them, but
Their
we'll see.
Their kicker is actually a lineman committed to GVSU. You don't see that often.
Big linemen have big legs, you know.
That is true.
That's what they say, big, strong legs for big linemen. Noah Klein takes the kick, and it falls over. They're going to have to replay that.
That is not seen often.
Not at all, no. All right, let's try this one more time. Noah Klein, back to kick. Squib kick again.
Same approach. And it worked out.
Number 7 back to grab it. That's Navy on
Great
Yarbo.
tackle by the Mustangs.
Stuffed him. They are at the 7-yard line.
It'll be a loss of yards, actually, for East Lansing from where they returned the ball.
Yeah. Seems like that squib kick is really their specialty because worked out twice in a row now.
They keep going to it, too.
These Mustang defense must be feeling it after that touchdown and after that huge defensive drive. And the Trojans' offense is running out now, led by their quarterback, B.J. Ardister.
B.J. Ardister is only a junior, so he will be coming back next year, which is good for the Trojans.
Yeah, he's looking not too bad so far. Hands it off to his running back, and he finds a gap. Breaks one tackle, but gets tackled again. That's Baylor Shansky.
I mean, that's a great run. They didn't see that in their first drive, so.
I don't even think they saw a first down in their first drive.
They did not.
So that must be getting them a little bit more hype.
That was a gain of about 20 to 15 yards.
Great play. Got themselves a first down.
Would not be surprised if coaches go back to that play later on in the game.
Ardister takes the snap. Hands it off again to Shansky. And he's going to gain about 5 or 6 yards on that play.
I think it'll be closer to 6 or 7. 6.
Ball is placed on the 6. Trojans in the huddle now. Motion man. Ardister takes a snap. He's looking to pass it. And that's going to be tipped and just almost intercepted by Nolan Bloomquist. Had it on his fingertips.
I think it was tipped off an East Lansing wide receiver.
Yeah, it was intended for a receiver, but just barely over his head. So they're lucky to get a third down again.
They are.
So
They're lucky to even have the ball.
It's a crucial 3rd and 3.
This will be a very big stop for the Portage Central Mustangs.
Flag on the play. And he's going to get sacked.
We'll have to see what this call is.
It looked like a false start on the Trojans to me, but I could be mistaken. It's 4th and 3. And the Trojan punt team is coming out.
I mean, once again, a great stop for the Mustangs. The defense is not letting the Trojans get a first down yet.
James Blue punts it away. Fair catch called by Bloomquist, and he bobbles the catch. But he's going to take it himself. And he stumbles right around the 35-yard line. Talk about turning nothing into something.
I mean, yeah, that was a great recovery.
Bobbling the initial catch, breaking a tackle to get quite a few yards off of that play. Not too bad.
Worked out better than if he would have caught it. Just a great evening for some high school football.
Dude, I cannot agree more. So nice and warm out. Great, beautiful day.
A little breeze. as we saw earlier when the ball fell when Noah Klein was kicking it off.
Gotta say, I've never seen that before, but
Me neither,
there's always a first time for everything.
for sure.
Unfortunately, with Bloomquist signaling a fair catch, he is going to be spotted at the 15-yard line. McNally takes the snap, hands it to Noe. He's going to get a couple yards on that play.
Another first down for the Mustangs.
Looks like he almost got tripped up about a 20-yard line, but he recovered and got himself a first down. Great play.
Definitely.
McNally. He's going to take it himself with 3 defenders on him, and he still gets
It's like we got a scram going.
5 yards on that play. He had 3 guys on him, and he still pushed all the way through. Now it's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs. McNally hands it off to Noe. Looks like he's going to be spotted just shy. Nope, never mind. First down for the Mustangs. The chains have moved. Two minutes left in the first quarter. Noe breaks a tackle. Gets stuffed up by 5 Trojan defenders, but he's going to grab himself about 14 yards. And it looks like
Great run. Found himself a big gap. Took advantage to it.
timeout called by East Lansing. We'll get back to you in a minute. We had an injury on that play. Jordan Washington, who made the tackle. McNally hands it off to Noe.
I mean, once again, that D-line not letting anything up the middle.
He gets stuffed up right away. He's going to get no yards on that play. Never mind, that's 1 yard on that play. It's now 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs. Noe again.
East Lansing's D-line just looks great tonight.
It sure
Stopping
does.
Mustangs multiple times.
However, I got to say, when the Mustangs find the gap, they really take advantage of it.
For sure.
We've seen it a few times, and I got to say, their touchdown wouldn't have been a touchdown without that big play by Bloomquist towards the end zone.
Seems like the Mustangs are having a lot of success on the outsides of the field.
Pitch to Bloomquist. And just like we said, he finds a gap. He stays on his feet.
Wow.
Breaks about 4 or 5 tackles, and he gets himself about 30 yards on that play.
fought for about 10 extra yards on that. That was a great run by Bloomquist.
He's done it again. He found the gap. He's been very crucial for both of the Mustangs' offensive drives.
He sure has.
That's the end of the first quarter. Mustangs are on the 17-yard line in the red zone. We'll get back to you at the beginning of the second quarter. The second quarter is now on the way. Mustangs in the red zone looking to extend their lead. McNally takes a snap, pitches it to number 15. That's Wendell Tomes. He gets tripped up. Gets a first down on that play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator of the Mustangs.
Of course. Once again, this run game is very, very dominant. And looks like it's about to get them their second touchdown of the night. Their special 3 backs in the backfield. Play is stopped. Looks like a timeout was called by the Trojans. You know, Ryan, I would be shaking in my boots right now if the Mustangs are at the 4-yard line. If they're within 5 yards, they've been consistently getting 6 or 7 yards on each play, you know.
For sure. I mean, they're really dangerous around the end zone, too.
Yeah. This timeout is very crucial because if they can get a stop here, this could turn the page very easily, and it could really be crucial towards.
Yeah, for sure. This is a really big set of downs for both teams as the Mustangs look to extend their lead, and the Trojans look to keep their lead within 1 score.
Couldn't agree more. They're just trying to stay in this game at this point.
If I was the Mustangs, I'd take this on the outside. See.
McNally looking to pass, and that's going to be caught by Charlie Gillick. A 4-yard passing touchdown. Switching it up a little, I see, you know.
What a way to start the season as a QB, have your first throw be a touchdown. I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
That was very smart by the Portage Central coordinators, because I'm sure with that timeout, Trojans drew up some play to stop the run, but they caught him off guard with that pass.
Caught by UCF commit Charlie Gillick.
Going for 2 once again. McCamley takes the snap, keeps it himself, and he's gonna get it. 16-zip. Mustangs are up.
The Mustangs offense is looking scary this year.
I totally agree, honestly. I'm glad to see that they switched it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely caught the Trojans off guard.
To me, it looked like the Trojans called that timeout to try to stop the run game. They took advantage of it.
Surely. Noah Klein back on the field to kick it again. This drive is very crucial for the Trojans, as it might be their only moment to stay in this game.
100%. I mean, you don't want to go into that locker room at halftime down 2 scores. It's never a good feeling.
Not at all. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Noah Klein. Onside kick. Looks like they want the ball back, but Anthony Green picks it up at the 45-yard line.
Great return by Anthony Green, just jumping on that ball.
They were close, I got to say.
They were.
The Mustangs were really, really close to receiving that ball. If I was the Portage Central defense, I would be feeling it right now.
Me too. I mean, basically got all the stands behind your back, supporting you.
I agree. Here comes the Trojan offense with their quarterback, B.J. Ardister. First time coming out in this quarter.
Number 21, the running back, Baylor Shansky, has had himself a pretty good game.
3 receivers out. Maybe a pass. He drops back. And just missed his receiver. Intended for Kellen Lott. Almost had to dive for it. Second and 10 for the Trojans. Ardister takes the snap, looking to pass again, and that's going to be straight off the hands. Great coverage by number 1, Ben Coleman. He had it in his hands, and Ben Coleman just slapped it out of there. Great coverage. It's 3rd down and 10 for the Trojans. I can barely hear anything right now.
Yeah, I mean, this place is bumping, man. I can imagine how the PC players are feeling.
Ardister takes the snap. He hands it off. And he's going to get stopped at about the 5.
If I was East Lansing here, I think your only option is to go for it. What do you think, Dawson?
I don't know. There's still a lot of time left on the clock. They could rely on their defense and maybe try and get a stop and try it again. But at this rate, if they don't get this, the Mustangs will be at the 41-yard line. That's almost already halfway. But it looks like they're going for it.
This will be interesting.
4th and 6 for the Trojans. Hardister takes the snap. He's looking to pass, and it's going to be caught by number 11, Kellen Lott. And he just barely grabs himself a first down.
Great play call by the Trojans. Got them exactly what they needed at this time.
Very clutch scenario. I like that play that they drew up.
Me too.
Barely keeping their hopes alive. Hardister comes back into the huddle. Let's see if they can get something moving. Three receivers on the left. Hardister takes the snap. He's looking to throw again. Intended for number 6, R.J. Brown.
Slightly overthrown, but definitely a good look.
Ben Coleman in coverage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. Hardister rolling out to the right, and he's got an open man, scoops it off the ground, and that's going to be caught.
This drive, East Lansing has really relied on their throw game, which is not a horrible idea. Seems to be working out pretty well.
Yeah, I'm honestly glad to see it.
Me too.
I like the throwing. It's very exciting to me, at least.
I don't think the Mustangs expected it, but now they don't know what to expect.
It's going to be a gain of 7 on that last play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Really big possession for the Trojans.
Hardister takes the snap, hands it off, and he's going to grab himself a first down. That's Baylor Shansky. Moving the chains once again. They're staying alive.
Great run, found himself a pocket right down the middle.
Trojans at the 28-yard line. Looking to extend this drive. Under center snap. Hands it off to Baylor.
Oh.
And there's a fumble on the ground. And it's recovered by Joseph Gaiman. What a stop. And what a recovery. Refs talking. Looks like there's a flag on the play. A legal shift on the offense. The coach is going to decline that penalty.
Truly amazing by the Mustangs. I mean, they're having themselves a great night.
It's now Mustangs ball. Baylor Shansky with the fumble. Great recovery by Joseph Gaiman. McCamley now. Now it takes a snap and hands it off to Noe. and he's going to get quite a few yards on that. Looks like about 8 yards. It's going to be placed on the 28-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs. I got to say, Ryan, that fumble was insane.
It
man.
was. I mean, East Lansing, they were moving down the field.
They were.
Just unfortunate for them, but great for the Mustangs.
You hate to see it. Cam Noe. Looks like he got a couple yards on that. Secures himself a 1st down. We got an injury on the field.
East Lansing player down. It's unfortunate. He was down earlier in the game as well.
We're not going to show that. But it looks like
You hate to see it.
it's number 66, Malcolm Turner. Very slow to get up. Holding his right leg. We're going to take an injury timeout, and we'll get back to you in a minute. We can all now take a deep breath as Malcolm Turner is back on his feet, but however was limping off the field, so prayers up to him. This Mustang offense back on the field. McNally takes a snap, and he's going to take it himself. He's going to get stuffed up right at the defensive line.
Man, that defensive line has just looked great all night.
It really has been. He's going to get 1 yard on that play, and it's going to be 2nd and 9. McNally hands it off to Bloomquist, and he finds a gap on the right side. Almost breaks a tackle, but he grabs himself quite a few yards. Looks like 25 yards and himself a 1st down. Great play. Finding a huge gap on the right side. Taking his space. Breaks 1 tackle. Almost broke another, but couldn't quite get there. Great run.
There's a great block by Wendell Tomes, helping Bloomquist have a successful run.
That's what they need.
Yeah, playmakers like that, man. Big difference maker.
Ball on the 47-yard line. McNally takes a snap, hands it off to Noe. He's going to grab about 5 yards on that play. Tackled by Grover Patterson. This Mustangs run game has been quite hard to stop, but this Trojans D line is there when they need it. They've been making some great plays all night long.
Definitely. This will be a really big stop if they can stop the Mustangs here, keeping the game within 2 scores.
McNally hands off to Noe, and he's going to get no yards on that play. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Based on what I've seen, this has been where they're at their best, is those long 3rd and 6 plays, because they draw someone big up. Just like this one right there.
Whoa.
Bloomquist grabs a pitch, but he's going to be 3 yards short of the 1st down. And they're going for it. 4th and 3.
Big possession here. All the stands are on the edge of their seats.
Huge 4th down right here. McNally takes a snap. Hands it to Bloomquist, who trucks a guy and gets tackled by Anthony Green. However, secures himself a 1st down. Ball on the 30-yard line. With 4 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. McNally under center. Hands it to Noe. Looks like he's going to grab either 1 or 2 yards in that play. Stuffed up by the D-line again. Making plays when they need it. McNally pitches it to number 20, Aiden Huber, and he's going to get himself a 1st down. Mustangs are now in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Keep those chains moving.
When the Mustangs get around that D-line, their offense just seems to be unstoppable.
Yeah, they're clicking on all cylinders right now.
For sure.
Pitches it to number 25, Cole Curtis, who will get a 1st down on that play. Very shifty running back that kid is.
Very fast as well.
Made a great play when they needed it most. First and goal on the 7-yard line with 2.5 minutes left. And Bloomquist is going to get a touchdown. Another rushing touchdown for the Mustangs. Straight up the middle with tons of guys blocking for him. Great play once again.
Great. The run game's looking unstoppable.
It surely is. And they're going to go for 2 once again to extend their lead by quite a bit more. Timeout called by the Mustangs. We'll get back to you in a bit. Out come the Mustangs offense and the Trojan defense. 2-point conversion attempt to extend their lead. McCamley takes the snap. He's looking to pass once again, and that's going to be caught by Cam Noe. Trucks himself into the end zone for 2 more points.
Great play drawn up by the coordinator.
I agree. I love to see that they're switching up a little bit after all the running. Makes me really excited.
Me too. I mean, just great.
I would feel very comfortable at this point if I was the Mustangs. 24-zip.
Going into halftime with a 24-0 lead would just truly feel good.
Let's see what the offense can do for the Trojans. They need this to stay in the game because the Mustangs are getting the ball back after halftime. So I think that this is a very, very important drive. Maybe the most important drive of the night.
I totally agree with you.
Noah Klein coming out once more for the kick. Huge kick.
Different approach. I've seen an onside kick and a squid kick.
That's back to receive. It was Baylor Shansky, the running back, and he is going to get tackled by Carter Honeke. Ball is placed at the 25-yard line for this Trojan offense with their hopes to stay alive.
.2:15 left on the clock. Plenty of time for the Trojans to march down the field.
BJ takes a snap, and they fumble the ball on the handoff. I don't know who came down with it. It looks like there's a Mustang defender at the bottom of the pile. And it's going to be Mustang's ball.
Charlie Gillett comes up big.
Not what you want to see.
No.
If you're a Trojan fan. That was a great play by the Mustang defense. I could see a double dip happening here. With 2 minutes left on the clock, if the Mustangs can waste some time and get into the end zone, they get the ball back after this halftime. .25-yard line for the Mustangs. McNally takes a snap. He's looking to pass it.
Great.
What a catch. Number 15, Wendell Tomes. Snagged it in with one hand.
Slightly overthrown. Wendell makes a play to keep the play extended.
Ball on the 19-yard line, and they're now in the red zone. Very scary place to see the Mustangs offense. McNally takes the snap. He's looking to pass again. Caught by Cam Noe, and he gets tackled at the 7-yard line. There is a flag on the play, though. I'm interested to see what that is. I didn't see anything out of
Me
the normal.
neither. Looks like
Mustang offense is backing up.
not what you want, especially chains we're about to move.
Looks like they're going to get a 15-yard loss.
Wow.
Looks like some kind of personal foul, but it's now going to be 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs. McNally hands it to Noe, and he's going to get quite a few yards on that. Great recovery after the penalty. Timeout called by Portage Central. We'll get back to you in a bit. Outcome, the Mustang offense and Trojan defense.
Really big possession for both teams here, as the Mustangs look to further their lead.
McNally looks to take it himself, but gets stuffed up right away. It's going to be 4th down and 4. And they're going for it. I mean, I don't see why not.
Got some confusion here.
Timeout. called by the Trojans. We'll get back to you in a minute. They are back on the field.
Mustangs on the 19.
False start
Wow.
on the Trojans.
That is not what they needed in that position.
Looks like the Mustangs were almost looking for that. I think that was intentional, but
Definitely could have been.
that's going to grab him a first down. Ball spotted on the 19-yard line, or 14-yard line. Now takes a snap, pitches it to Bloomquist, who reaches his arm out. What an effort by him. Gonna be just shy of a touchdown. 1 yard short. Calls a timeout. We'll get back to you in a minute. Mustangs on the 1 yard line. I think we know what's coming here. And I think the fans and cheerleaders do as well, as they are, as we speak, chanting touchdown time. Let's see if they can do it. McCamley, QB sneak, and he is going to get a tush-push touchdown.
Just great for the Mustangs, man. Going into halftime with, at worst, a 30-point lead. Doesn't get much better than that.
But don't forget, they have the ball in the second half right off the bat. So, like I said, a double dip is hopefully going to happen. Going for two once again. Hands it off. But does not get it. 1 yard short.
Not what the Mustangs wanted, but
I would still feel comfortable if I were them.
me as well.
Sitting at 30-0. So with that, the Trojans have 28 seconds to get down there and get at least some points on the board, maybe even a field goal. Mustang kickoff team coming back out.
It'll be interesting to see what kick they do this time.
They've been doing a little bit of everything.
I mean, yeah.
It's been fun to see what they have in store.
It'll definitely be interesting.
Kine kicks it away. A long kick. And it's going to be returned by James Blue. And he is going to get tackled around the 34-yard line.
Great run, or return, sorry.
Great kick as well.
It was.
Great spot for them to be. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line.
Mustang defense here trying to hold the Trojans to 0 points this half.
While the Trojans are trying to get some points on the board to stay in this game.
Yeah. Certainly needed.
We got 4 receivers out right now. He's looking to pass. Deep ball, and Nolan Bloomquist almost gets there, but a little bit out of reach for him. It's going to be 2nd and 10. They got to get some plays connected if they want to have some points on the board, because with that first play, doesn't look too good from the start.
No. Definitely receivers around, but just nobody was there. Line up with 3 out again.
Ardister, shotgun snap. Was a little screen pass, but overthrew him a little bit. Intended for James Blue. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 with 14 seconds to go.
Would you agree with me that the Mustangs defense have just looked amazing tonight?
I could not agree more. Like, they have been very, very, like, fast on the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shotgun snap. Big play right here. Ardister throwing it long off the hands of his receiver.
Whoa. Wow.
4 Mustangs in coverage. Intended for R.J. Brown. Sorry, Navion Yarbrough. Couldn't quite get it down.
The Trojans will now have to punt.
Anthony Green back to punt. Boots it away. And they're just going to let it fly with 1 second left on the clock. Comes Mustang offense led by their quarterback, Ryan McNally. Takes a snap and takes a knee. That's going to conclude the first half of this football game. Mustangs 30, Trojans 0. We'll get back to you at the second half. Welcome back to McCamley KNIGHT Field. The sun is setting, and it's time for some more football. The second half is about to be underway, with the Mustangs leading 30-0.
Lots of game left to be played as the Trojans look to come back down 30 with 24 minutes left of gameplay.
Trojan kickoff team looking for an onside kick, and it's recovered by Avery Olson, and he just drops down with the ball. Playing it safe.
Well done by the Mustangs.
Not a bad idea with the onside kick.
Not at all. Especially, you know, you got to get in the end zone sooner rather than later.
Totally agree. And like I said earlier, this is the opportunity right now for the Mustangs to get that double dip that I was talking about.
Yeah.
They ended the drive with a touchdown, and now they got a chance to get another one back to back. So I like to call that a double dip, if you will.
No, I like that, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good grammar usage. Seems to be a flag on the play.
It's going to give the Mustangs 10 more yards. It's going to be 1st and 10, 41-yard line. McNally takes a snap. Flag on the play. It's going to be stopped. False start on the offense. And that's going to push him back quite a bit more. Back-to-back penalties. Sort of a slow start on this
Absolutely.
half. They're going to be moved 5 yards back. It's going to be 1st and 15 at the 46-yard line. McNally runs into the huddle. Hand off to Noe.
Oh, wow.
And he finds a huge gap, and he looks like he's going to go straight to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Huge play to start off the half. I mean,
did that within 13 seconds. What an amazing play by Cam Noe.
the Mustangs stands are just going crazy.
They're ecstatic right now. I'm feeling it.
It does not get much better than that, fans.
It really does not. From 1st and 15 at almost midfield to a touchdown. That is what you like to see. 2-point conversion now. McNally, he's looking to throw once again, and he finds Gillick for 2 more points. He reaches into the end zone.
His second 2-point conversion of the night.
It's going to be 38-0, a very dominant game. However, there's still quite a lot of football to be played.
Definitely.
I've seen a lot, but one thing I know for sure is that the Mustangs are very confident in their run game. I wouldn't be surprised if you see them running a lot more this season.
To me, it looks like the strongest part of their game. What do you think?
You know, I got to give the defense some credit. They've been holding this team
True.
to 0 points this whole game. So the run game is great, but you got to give the defense some credit.
You do. Yeah. Totally agree with you.
They're doing great.
Klein again for the kick. We've seen every kick.
We have. And
it'll be interesting to see what he chooses.
it's almost like you don't even know what's coming.
Nope.
Klein booms it down the field. It's number 8 on the return, James Blue. And he is going to get tackled by Carter Hunnicky at around the 34-yard line.
Not a bad return, you know. Got about 10 yards.
It was a big kick. So, made something out of it. So, that's positive yardage. That's what you like to see. Trojan offense trying to get something going. But if I were to guess, I'd say they're pretty unmotivated.
Yes.
Ardister under center. Hands it off to Gene Michael Smith.
Great defense by the D-line. Just collapse on them right away.
Absolutely, and that's a new name we haven't heard all night. We've heard Baylor Shansky, but they've got someone in store for their new running back coming out on the pitch.
Hoping he can change up this game a little bit.
Shotgun formation for the Trojans. Ardister looking to throw, and that's going to be a catch. Getting about 5 yards. That's Kellen Lott. And he's going to get 6 or 7 yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 3.
Looks like he actually got 8 yards off that.
Ardister looking to throw once more. He's going deep, and he's got his man! Oh my gosh, Navion Yarbrough drops it. It was right in the basket. He just couldn't hold on.
Had every Portage defender beat. Just unfortunate for the wideout.
He had it. I thought he had it.
Couldn't ask for a better throw from Ardister.
Honestly, that was a great throw. It was perfect route, perfect placement, but
yeah, everything was there but the catch, man.
I think that would have been a touchdown.
I would have to agree with you.
Just would have been a foot race from there.
Yeah, who wanted it more?
Ardister under center. He's going to hand it off to Smith.
Who got the first?
Moving the chains once again. Keeping the drive alive. Shotgun formation. Looking to pass once again. And he's got his man. And it goes right through the hands again from Yarbrough.
Yarbrough is really getting behind the Portage Central defenders. Could be a problem later on in the game.
Absolutely. He had 2 guys in coverage, but still hit him right in the hands. Couldn't quite haul it in.
Great throw by B.J. Artister again.
Ardister back to pass, and he's looking deep, and it's batted away by Ben Coleman. Intended for R.J. Brown. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Trojans. They've been getting so close to connecting on these passing plays.
It would be hard to imagine they're not going to go for another pass here.
3rd and 10. They have to.
Really big down. 4 wideouts.
Ardister takes a snap, and he's looking to pass. And just out of reach for his intended receiver, Kellen Lott.
Unfortunate for Artister, man. 3 good throws. Just unfortunate.
Couldn't quite get it moving. And here comes the punt team with Anthony Green. Booms it down the field. Bloomquist just going to let it fly. It's got a nice bounce there. And it looks like they're going to be on the 23-yard line.
Not a bad punt at all.
Not at all. That was about like a 40-yard punt, I'd say. But with that bounce, you could say 50. That was a great punt.
Definitely right around there, yep.
That's the end of that drive, and now it's time for the Mustangs offense. Their dominant offense, I should say, to come on back out. Two receivers on the left side. McNally hands it off to Gaiman. Gets 2 yards on that play.
Pretty good stop from the East Lansing D-line, who's had themselves a pretty good night.
They've been very consistent stopping this.
With how well they're playing on the D-line, you wouldn't think it is 38-0.
Exactly. McNally under center. Hands it off once more. He's going to get 1 yard on that play. That's Gaiman once again. It's now 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs. McNally pitches it to Aiden Huber, who's going to get himself quite a run. And he's going to be just shy of a first down. What a run, what an effort.
Definitely. Fought hard for that.
For sure. He's going to be 1 yard short of a first down. It's now 4th and 1. McNally with the tush push. It's unclear what the call is. Both teams signaling. It's going to be a first down for the Mustangs.
It's big.
McCamley bodies through everybody with the help of his offensive line. And I got to say, they've been doing really well, that offensive line.
I agree with you. Had themselves a night.
McCamley has not been pressured all too much, so it's great sight to see.
It is, truly.
McCamley keeps it himself. No, he pitches it to Cole Curtis, and he zooms by everybody. And it's only one man to beat, and he's going to score. Cole Curtis.
What a run from the junior Cole Curtis. Taking it close to 60 yards.
Looks like it's getting called back.
Very unfortunate.
Multiple flags on the field. He had a big run earlier, and now he almost had his first varsity touchdown, but
The Trojans are very lucky.
they sure are. The Mustangs are very unlucky
They are.
for that. Not sure what the call is. Must have been a holding, because they went back 10 yards.
Still a great run, though, using his speed.
I totally agree. He blew by everyone.
Saw the gap and didn't look back. Just great.
I like that saying. Saw the gap and didn't look back.
Yeah. Favorite commentator
McCamley
uses that.
hands it off. They're going to get a gain of a little. About 2 yards. Takes the snap, pitches it
To Aiden
to
Huber.
Huber, and he's going to beat some defenders, and he's going to grab a huge first down. First down in about 20 yards. Wow, great run.
I mean, yeah.
We got
The outside game truly is just amazing for the Mustangs. Trojans can't find a way to stop it.
We've got another Trojan player slow to get up. We're going to take a timeout for that. We are back on the field as the Mustangs are at the 40-yard line. McNally takes the snap. Gaiman grabs just shy of a first down. Tackled by Tyree Anthony. Trojans trying to stay in this game. And this is the end of the third quarter. We'll get back to you at the beginning of the fourth. The fourth quarter is now underway. Mustangs 1 yard short of first down. Cole Curtis gets the pitch. He beats a man, and he gets a nice spin move, getting tackled at the 15-yard line.
Great run. I would love to see if the coach would keep using him on the outside.
I totally agree. What we saw earlier with that touchdown,
Great.
that was
A lot
really
of potential for the junior, man.
totally agree.
Losing some big pieces next year like Nolan Bloomquist, Joseph Gaiman. We're going to need some running backs to step up.
And, of course, their quarterback has been
Yeah.
very good leader on and off the field.
Next year it'll be a big running for quarterback one. We'll have to see what happens.
Ben Coleman taking the snaps now as the quarterback, as the Mustangs are feeling very comfortable with their lead.
You know, up 38, I would be feeling pretty comfortable too.
Totally agree, but we've seen it in the Super Bowl.
Anything can happen.
Falcons and Patriots 28-3. We've seen it happen before. So, very, very possible. Coleman. He takes it himself. Touchdown Mustangs. Quarterback sneak. Ben Coleman
What
with
a
the touchdown.
run. Wide open. No East Lansing defenders seen.
I see a lot of potential in this guy, and what we were just talking about, how the quarterback is leaving next year. This is the next guy. He's the junior. He will be taking the snaps next year for the Mustangs.
Yep. A lot of potential. Grew up playing quarterback. Learning behind a pretty good quarterback this year.
Yeah, and we've said his name before. He's also a great corner. Point after touchdown made. Carter Hunnicky. Right down the middle.
Truly amazing. The Mustangs just playing unstoppable ball. And East Lansing Trojans don't seem to have an answer for it.
They really don't. And I really like that touchdown that Ben Coleman just made with that nice run and his ability to make the play when the pocket breaks down. And that's a lot like a guy we see in Buffalo. His name's Josh Allen. He makes the plays like that when the pocket breaks down, and he got the touchdown. That's what they needed. Score is now 45-0. Mustangs kicking off once again.
He might relate to Josh Allen too, you know. Grew up Buffalo, came here at a young age, but man, does he love that city.
Great city to be in.
It
Lots of
is.
snow though, so not sure if that's my cup of tea.
If we got any fans from Buffalo, you know, just a little shout out to y'all.
Noah Klein with the kick. And booms it down the field. Stuffed up. Looks like it's getting a little chippy out there as R.J. Brown is tackled.
R.J. Brown has had some pretty big returns,
I agree.
picking up some yards.
Couple flags on the play. Must be a personal foul.
We did see it getting chippy, so
Yeah, I saw it coming.
me too.
Trojans trying very hard, giving all their effort to stay at least somewhat alive. We haven't seen much activity by their offense. They've gotten close, but haven't quite got it done.
Nope.
Ardister
Wow.
hands it off, and the D-line stuffs him up.
Truly amazing. It'll be a loss of yards for Trojans.
Loss of about 1 yard.
They'll need a miracle.
The clock is ticking. They got to get something going quick. Three wideouts. Ardister under center. He's looking to pass. He rolls out, and he is going to be sacked.
Becker Seifer coming up big.
Great sack by him.
Nice little celebration, too.
Totally agree. Not too much, but
No,
classic
it was.
celebration. What a play by Becker.
Great rush. I think that is the first sack we have seen all day. Am I right about that?
I think that's correct, yeah.
Good to know.
It's good to see some action happening. Huge third down right here as the Mustang superfans are getting hype. Ardister takes the snap. He's looking to pass. And that ball goes to no one. It's a shame that Ardister's hasn't been able to connect any passes except for a few.
He's had some great passes, just haven't been connected, which is unfortunate.
They're punting. 4th and 11. Booms it away.
Trojan punters sure seen a lot of action today.
That is going to barely roll out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
Great
So
punt.
Mustangs are coming back out to the field. Gotten a lot of possession. I'd say it's been very, very one-sided this game.
I'd have to agree. I mean, 45-0. You don't see that often in high school football.
You really don't.
Certainly not college.
Totally. And they've been I'd say it's been like 80% their ball this game. And for the first game, that's a huge start for them.
I agree. As a coach, I don't think you can get much happier.
Timeout called. Portage Central called a timeout. We'll get back to you in a minute. Mustang offense back on the field.
On about the 15.
A little bit of miscommunication with the snap as Ben Coleman fumbles it.
Young QB, still got a lot to learn.
Totally agree. Happens to the best of us.
So much potential, though. I mean, truly an amazing player. Rylan and Ben, both not in at the quarterback spot.
Another fumble on the play. It looks like Luke. Oh, sorry, Brady Putnam taking the snaps. The sophomore.
Last year as a freshman did play quarterback. Not at the varsity level, but had a pretty solid year.
The Mustangs are feeling it right now.
Another fumble.
Something's not working
You do
out.
not.
Quite a bit of miscommunication.
3 fumbles in a row, actually.
Brady Putnam booms it away. First punt of the night. The Mustangs are letting it roll. Going to be just past the 50-yard line.
Trojans will take the field with about 4 minutes left.
Trojans got a big stop. Looking to get at least some points on the board.
It'll be interesting to see what their coach draws up here. Not much you can do at this point in the game.
Absolutely not. But if they get a few yards, they can be in range
They can.
for a kick.
Just to try to get on that board, I mean.
New quarterback coming. Griffin Bruce takes the snaps and hands it off.
Well done by Reggie, number 6'7". got through the O-line to make that play.
Jeremiah Fry on the carry. Loses 2 yards on that play.
Great defensive stop, if you ask me.
Mustang fans are clearing out the stands, ready to rush the field. Jeremiah Fry, the freshman, gets stuck again. And he gets sacked by Terrion Lipsy. Wow, the stands cleared out quick.
Sure did.
Tradition to run out onto the field to celebrate with their team.
It's always a good time.
We're almost about 2 minutes left on the clock. I think it's safe to say that this game is over.
I'd have to agree.
Good run, however. He gets quite a few yards, and it's going to be 4th and about 7.
Maybe 6.
Like 6 or 7.
8. So no, not 6 or 7, unfortunately. Griffin Bruce takes the snap. Jeremiah Fry getting tackled once again. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Mustangs offense come out. With a minute left to play. If I was a betting man, I would bet that they will need the ball and end this game.
I totally agree. You know, I'm surprised that the Trojans still have 3 timeouts. I was expecting at the beginning of the half they had a chance, but they didn't use them all.
Great win for the Mustangs. Definitely sending a message to anybody else in the league.
Couple snaps, and this game is over.
There you have it.
Both teams are lining up, and that's the end of this game. Mustangs beat the Trojans 45-0. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this broadcast of PCTV's coverage of this game. Once again, I'm Dawson Thrash.
And I'm Ryan Delp, signing off.